friend of mine, Janet Sykes, was there with me. She said, well, how much you have to pay to get the lights on in your name? I said, $3,000. $3,000? How are you going to do that? I said, well, we faith of our mother's holy faith, we will be true to thee till death. You may be seated. Let's give them a hand. It's not library, it's library. I can't believe it. I'm in a police car and I'm trying to teach something. That may mean Sirius is getting ready to come and pay Harry. The book before this book, which was what? The Prisoner of Azkaban. Who had been trying to get rid of him? Voldemort. And Voldemort had arranged for him to be put in this prison. Now this is something that you're not supposed to know because you haven't read the third book. You know, that's in the third book. But who helped Sirius escape from the prison of Azkaban? Harry and Ron and who? And Hermione. If you want to know what that was all about, you have to read book. I keep saying chapter, but I mean book.
I think I remember seeing that in the Prisoner of Azkaban movie.
But don't look at all the movies. Read the books first. Read the books first. Even though what is true is that all of the movies are just like the books. Why? Why is that true?
All the movies are just like the books.
Why is that true? Why is it that the people who made the movies had to make that like that?
Let's see.
Because children all over the world love the books. But children, particularly children in England and children in the United States, love those books. So if you had messed up something about Harry, the children would have boycotted the movies or tore the movies down or something. If you had mixed up what happened, made it different, no, the children would not have gone for that. J.K. Rowling even insisted that they not even have an American to play Harry. So they got a British boy to play Harry. They wanted to be as close to what the books were as possible. And they did an excellent job with that. And that's why you have to be careful in seeing the movies. People all the time want to talk.
If only I had some magic. Please give me some magic. Please give me some magic so I can make this child be free. If only I had some magic, I would make every boy a king. If only I had some magic, I would make every girl a queen. I would make it a better world for everyone to enjoy. I would make it a better world for every girl and every boy. If only I had some magic. Please give me some magic. Please give me some magic. I would make every child be free.
The Gate City Colored School, the first public school for blacks in the city, was founded in the basement of Big Bethel in 1879. Later, the school moved to a building on Houston Street. The mural heroine. Unsung women involved in civil and social justice. This covers the east side of the West End Goodwill store. 9 women who built the legacy in the West End, from writers to educators to business owners, are depicted. This mural was supported and sponsored by Atlanta's 9th annual Elevate Public Art Festival. The mural is titled Heroine, Unsung Women Involved in Civil and Social Justice by muralist Ashley Dobson. Starting from left to right, we have heroine Cleta Winslow, 24 plus years on the Atlanta City Council, with service under 4 mayors and numerous committees. Next, Janice Sykes Rogers, community historian and cultural writer. Next, Abby Henderson, community activist and founder of Gangsters to Growers. Next, Ayana Gabriel, diversity and community director for the Arthur Blank Foundation. Hattie Gwen Watkins, mother of Willie Watkins, who helped him start the Watkins funeral empire. Pearl Cleage, daughter of the founder of the Shrine of the Black Madonna and speechwriter for Atlanta Mayor Maynard Jackson, playwright and author. Next, Lottie Watkins, the first Black fully licensed real estate agent and philanthropist to civil rights and social justice causes. Next, Irene Dobbs Jackson, French professor at Spelman College, Maynard Jackson's mother, and first Black to integrate Atlanta Public Library system. And lastly, Keone Rollins, entrepreneur, social and economic rights activist. Then we have Woodie Neal Persons, founder of Gate City School of Excellence, educator and social advocate. Then we have Ariana Dane Sykes, who happens to be a community activist. Now comes Sister Woodie Neal Persons, the heroine and matron of the hour, who, as you can see, holds a candle to all of these other awesome, amazing, great heroines. For so many reasons and for so long, her work has been so vital to the community. And for the very same reasons, she also holds Ariana in a similar light. While being the youngest in this group of heroines, she has this to say about Ariana Sykes.
Been at Gate City as much as I want her to come was when Ariana died. She called to tell me that Ariana died. And when she told me, I said, yeah, I know about it. And then the more I talked about Ariana, the more I started crying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think her reaction was interesting, because I think what she thought was, damn, I put Ayana in all these fancy schools. I don't think none of them ever felt like that about her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe some things are better than money. And then on top of that, when Malik died, he had he never married, but he had a baby. He had a little boy. And I was still poor as dirt. But I put $500 among a group of women. I don't know what they put into it, but I put $500 in a trust fund of some kind for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's kind of like, there's a million schools out there that you could give money for,
Mm-hmm.
Gate City buys into your child,
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean they're supposed to be there the whole time they're in elementary school or middle school or high school, whatever. But it's like, you don't get many schools who buy into your child like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the flavor that I want them to pick up from this project, to whether they give $5 or $500 to it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to get that to them. I don't know how long Ariana has been gone, but she's been gone a good period of time, maybe maybe, I don't think it's been 10 years, but she's been gone for probably past 5 years. And she's still somebody that I think of very often. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because she means something to me. She means a lot to me. Tariq was only in Gate City for 2 years. He means something to me in the same way that Rashida or Mama Ra or Tariq or Mutaj, the same way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get that over to them. That, black schools need to invest more in our children. We need to stop this push, because this thing, and we go through every week where some black child dies, usually a black boy.
Mm-hmm.
And we just need to stop it. If Black Lives Matter, let's have a project with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't, we're not going to be able to keep making babies.
Mm-hmm.
So, because girls can't do that by themselves. So I just kind of want to have a big picture of that concerning the importance of education, but make sure that education being important is multi-layered. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's important if it gets you into college, if you become some engineer or whatever, if you make a lot of money, that's important. But it's important for some other reasons too that deal with our culture, our heritage, who we are, where we came from. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That if we don't recognize those kinds of things, it's like all the money we would make doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
But
trying
anyway, if I got through situations like that, I know that I will find a building. And I thank you so much for hanging with me this year, because teaching your children has been not only a delight but an honor, a true honor.
I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep